Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Gonna do a little review on a little tool that is worth having in my opinion. Been using this for a while now. It's Milwaukee's M12 detail sander. It is just really nice and compact. I bought it because a lot of times I like to be able to just grab a triangle sander, which is obviously a lot different than my typical big 6-inch round sander. Occasionally I need to get into those little corners and crevices, and also having the portability with the M12 battery, not having a hose, made this something I wanted to try out. So let's talk a little bit about size and ergonomics. This thing is incredibly light, not very big at all, and it feels great in the hand. Not a huge surface area on the pad. You're not going to be doing a bunch of large volume sanding, but it's going to be great to grab and go. And the thing that I love is it's easy to just throw in a kit. You can see here, you're going to pop your M12 battery in the back, and it doesn't weigh hardly anything at all. So obviously with this sander, it's very small. It's not a big heavy duty sander. It's going to be ideal for those small locations and detail jobs. Let's talk about the stroke size and some of the key features on this. First off, you'll notice whenever I pull the trigger a little bit here, you've got your battery indicator lights here on the side, 4 lights. You also have a lock button on the side, and this is variable speed. So you can go very, very slow and all the way up. You've also got the ability to adjust your speed on the back here, which you're probably familiar with if you use any of the M12 drills. Easy to move that around. Also on the front here, there's an LED light, and just showing you here the trigger lock button. Pushing that in. We're just on 1 speed right now. Now this is a 1.5 millimeter stroke. It is an orbital sander, not a random orbit sander, so it's not super aggressive. Again, 1.5 millimeter stroke. You compare that to this is a very aggressive sander with a 5 millimeter stroke. So you're still going to be able to use this on stain grade applications, and it's not going to make really aggressive, nasty swirl marks, but it still gets the job done decently well. So looking at the pad on this, it's kind of got some unique features. First off, you'll notice that this is not your traditional sandpaper. It's a sanding screen with a standard hook and loop style design. One of the interesting things about this, and I'm still not quite sure what I think of it, is that this comes with what's called a pad saver. So you'll get these different packs of sandpaper, and actually at the bottom of the pack of this sandpaper, it comes with one of these things called a pad saver, and basically that is to save the hooks on your sander so that it lasts longer. So apparently these go bad fairly quickly, and Milwaukee decided that you need to be replacing these fairly often. And I have found, this is a brand new screen, whenever you put these screens on, I won't say that they hook up just fantastically well. So that's one kind of downside to it, but it still works fine, just doesn't connect really aggressively. One of the other interesting things, and I do like this, with the kit that I bought, they do have this interface pad also, and that's a big spongy pad that you can also add on. So if you know that you're going to, say you're sanding a handrail or something like that that's got some curves to it, you can throw this thing on and you can see it's going to conform to curves a lot better for situations that you might need that. So another nice thing, if you're going to be doing much with curves, I got my interface pad on here still. I'm going to take that off. Just a nice thing again to be able to throw into your kit and have around whenever you need it. One of the things that I really like in a sander is to have a hard pad so that it stays as flat as possible. With my Festool sanders, I change out all of the pads to hard pads. It keeps the material nice and flat. With this, it's still a pretty stiff pad, which I like, and then being able to throw on this nice foamy interface pad is a nice feature to have also. One of the uses where this has really saved me, I did these curved trays, and I really wanted to be able to get a power sander up here. All my other sanders were gonna be too big, but this little guy was just so easy to grab, and it fit in this space perfectly and allowed me to sand these corners really nicely, especially with it being stain grade. It was, you know, for the cost of the tool, it only takes a couple times being a lifesaver in a situation like this to be worth what you paid for it. One of the other really handy things with it being such a small triangle-shaped sander is you can get into some tight areas. Here, I don't know why, but my door shop has some wood filler up in here and they didn't sand it off. This is a perfect scenario where I can just grab this sander and take care of this really fast, not have to worry about a hose or a cord or anything, and it fits perfectly up in this space. So guys, is this sander a good value? Cost you about 150 bucks, bare tool. I love it. I think there are so many of these tools that just make sense to throw a little bit of money at and have. For me, the thing I love about this one is it's so small. It's easy to throw in one of my kits that I've already got set up. And then whenever I need that cordless little detail sander option, I've got it. I think for 150 bucks, it's a no-brainer. Makes a lot of sense to me. Who is this sander actually for? Anybody working in the field who's gonna need a little bit of a portable detail sander, not a power hog, but something to get into those tight spaces and corners. This is gonna be a fantastic option. Is this something that you're gonna want to run all day, every day? No, I don't think so at all, just simply because it's a small cordless option and it's not gonna be very aggressive. But it's gonna have a lot of different applications, cabinet shops, remodelers, trim carpentry, even painters who are doing finishing work. I think this is gonna be a great tool to have in your arsenal. So guys, overall impression, I'd give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I think it's a nice little tool, good price value. It's got all the important features. It's not overly aggressive, but it'll be a great little detail sander, nice for that little finesse work or where you needed to get into those tight places. Let me know what you think, if you're liking it or you're not liking it. I think everybody that I've seen who's using this actually likes it. But yeah, just wanted to throw this review out there. It's one of those tools that you see and you're not sure, like, am I gonna be glad I bought that or not? And in this case, I'm very happy that I ended up getting it.